Hello, today I'm going to make steak burgers for my Genius Hour project, and this is a walkthrough of how to do it. So first, what you want to do is you want to start with 2 pieces of white bread with their crust cut off, and you cut them into 1/4 pieces. This right here is what the end product will look like. It's okay if they aren't exactly straight or perfect. These will do just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all of these up and put them in this bowl. I'm then going to grab my 1/3 cup of milk. Careful. And I'm going to put it in the bowl. There it is. Next, I'm going to get a fork. And then I'm going to ground up the bread into the milk. This is going to take a while, so I'll just leave the phone here. This is what you're going to want to have the end product of those 2 things together. It's going to look a little mushy and look weird, but this is what you're going to want it to look like. Now, I'm going to put 2.5 tablespoons of salt in here. Oh, sorry about that. Put a little bit more in. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of on the fly, so it's going to be a little messy. So, 1. Oops. 2. Let's get a little of that out. So that's about half. And so that's good. And I'm going to get 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black peppers. So right here. See? And we're going to... Oops. There. I'm going to put that in there. Now we're going to put 1 tablespoon, or I'm sorry, 1.5 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in there. This is going to take a while because it drips really slowly, so... Sorry that this is a little boring, but... Make sure you have a good grip on the Worcestershire sauce, or you'll drop it. It's made out of glass and a little slippery. There it is. Spilt it a little, but it's fine. Got my first tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in there. I'm going to put up a second one. Just getting a little closer to make sure I get it to half. That's about half. So now we're done with the Worcestershire sauce. Pronunciation's pretty bad. I'm going to put that in there. That's good. Now we need 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I'm a little out of the tablespoons, so I'm just going to use some same one, but I'm cleaning it a little. Let's get all that out there. Come on. It's a little stuck. There it is. 1. 2. So now we're going to want to mix all that together. Okay, now we're going to mix all that together. It's going to look pretty gross, the mixture of all the ingredients, but I promise it'll taste good by the end and it'll get a real good seasoning to it. You're going to want to get it until it's all mixed together in like one color, and the bread is a little more mashed together. I use a pretty big bowl here to mix all of the things together, so it looks a little like there's not a lot of ingredient, but I promise this is enough for the amount of burgers. It takes a while to mix it all together. I'm not an experienced chef, so I'm probably not sure when it's exactly done. But I just stir it for a while. I don't think it'll really hurt it if I stir it a little too long. Okay, I think that's done for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the 3 pounds of 80 to 85% lean beef and put it into the bowl. I'll try to get my camera to show you because it's going to take a little while. I don't know how good it's going to set up. Okay. So I'm going to put all of it in there. It seems like a lot. That's what I thought at first, but you're gonna get around eight burgers. Is what this will be about. And what you want to do is you want to just mash it all up so it's more ground, and let it really soak up all of the ingredients and the seasoning. Be warned, it's going to be very messy, and you're going to get your hands very dirty. But in the end, it'll be worth it. What I try to do is I try to get all of the I get all of the seasoning out where I can't see it, and it's all ground up into the burger. I like using my hands. I don't know if other people might not like using instruments or other cooking stuff, but I like using my hands. Feels pretty weird, but you know, try to get all of it at the bottom. Mix that up. It's actually really cold. It's probably the problem with getting the meat. Your hands are also gonna get really cold. Okay, I think that's done. I'm gonna go get a pen out to set the burgers, but first I'm gonna wash my hands because it's a little dirty. I apologize for the wait. It's really hard to get all of that off with water. You really got to heat it up. What I'm gonna do next is something that I do. I don't know if everyone else does it, if they put it directly on the pan here. But what I do, or what I like to do, is I like to take these out and put it on the pan until so I can get all of them ready and put them onto the stove or the oven. Or not oven, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. It makes it easier to move them from one place to another and get them the right size. Now, I'm not sure the exact size, like the measurements, but what you want to do is you want to get them to 8 equal patties. So I'm going to do like a little small amount here. I don't know if this is all of it, but if it's not, then I can always just add more meat into it and distribute them. Okay, got one on there. Got 2 on there. Three. Here we go. 4. Five. That's not much. 6. Sorry, I'm just spacing them out a little. The pan's not as big as for the weight of the patties, or the length of the patties, but it'll work. Okay, 7 and 8. I've got a lot left, so what I'll do is I'll distribute it between the patties. You also want to make sure you flatten them out on the pan so you can move them. You don't want to be like super thick in other places, and that will be bad. I have this little bit left. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it. I can make a really smaller burger if I want, but I'll just put it in there just in case. Gotta flatten out my patties a little bit, make them a little more normal size. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to get out a spoon and place an indentation on each of the hamburgers so they cook more evenly. I'm going to get that out right now. So you want to get out a spoon kind of like this, and you want to put an indentation on it, like right there. I'll kind of move one of it so you can see. You want to put it pretty deeply in there, on all sides, left, right, up, down. Make sure it gets through it fully, kind of like that. That was a little deep, but it'll work. And what you want to do is you want to put it on every single one before you put it on the stove or the grill. I always forget the terminology of. Sorry if you hear that. That's my dog. He's barking a little. It's fine. Now I'm going to get out a spatula. This should work. That out a little bit. Sorry about that. My hands are a little dirty. This is the grill that I'm using. And you want to put them all on the same time so that you know when you want to flip them. I'm gripping the phone with a towel because it's a little dirty. So I'm going to wait a little bit for it to heat up and for the patties to, get cooked. These patties are a little thick. They're supposed to be like that, so the seasoning gets through all of it. So the burgers that you make are probably not going to be as thick as these, but that's okay. I'm going to flatten them out a little because they're a little thick on a few sides. Sorry, not on a few sides. What I mean is on too thick on one side of it, not throughout. If you look a little closely, you can see the indentions on it. I don't know how well it picks it up on my camera. What I'm going to do is flip them. Okay. When you flip one, you want to flip all of them at the same time so they cook evenly. Usually you're going to want to put a timer on for around 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I'm not doing that. I'm just flipping them to make sure they're all cooked evenly. Yep. I'll wait a little bit for that to get done. I really like the taste of these burgers. The seasoning really gets through them really well and makes them taste really good. You can put other stuff on it like you want. Now that reminds me, I'm going to get some Johnny seasoning salt. I kind of forgot to put it on them, but I can always just flip it over. Start. Okay. If you do put Johnny seasoning salt on it, you want to beat it very gently and not put a lot on it because it's really heavily seasoned. Like that there should be good. Let's just put this away. Now I'm going to flip them again. Oops. A little difficult sometimes. I don't like it when it does that. This might seem pretty obvious, but usually you don't want to see any pink on your burger. Maybe a little pink is fine for some people, but personally I like it where there's no pink at all. Also going to put Johnny seasoning on both sides. Just very light. It's a little hard to see because it's orange, but that's be good. There you go. Okay. Wait a little bit. Definitely gonna have to flip them over again because you'll obviously see some pink here, and here, so it might be a little hard to see. I'll leave it on for around a minute. You can also put some condiments on it, like cheese, which I'm gonna put on when all the burgers are done. Sorry about that. Video accidentally cut out for a second. We should be good. I'll say what I was speaking. So what you're gonna want to have is you want to have 8 patties. I mean, you could use normal white bread, but personally, I like to have it on the patties because to me, it just tastes way better. That's just a personal preference. Careful, it's gonna be sizzling a little, so it's gonna probably pop on you. They don't hurt real bad, but just something to look out for. Still a little pink on the burgers, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit more on this side to get them done. Should be good. Now I just gotta wait. Don't want that. Getting a little part there. Most of the burgers look done. There's just 3 that I kind of want to get all the pink out of right here, and here. See see if I can show it to you, but I don't know how well you're going to see it. This one over a little. Flipping these over just to get all the pink out. There's going to be a lot of grease on the pan. So, oops. They're going to be done very shortly. There's just getting a little bit of that pink out. See, it's not gone all the way through. Sorry about the long video. It's just it takes a while to get done. Grease really sticks to the pan. Okay, flip them over. I think they're gonna be done. Like, I think they are done. There might be a little pink on some of them, but what I don't want is I don't want to burn the others. To get one done just a little bit more. So that is how you make a great steakhouse burger. There's some condiments that I might put on just for myself later, but the basic burger with the seasoning, this is what you want. Thank you for seeing my long video of how to make steakhouse burgers. There we go.